Hello and welcome to what I'm hoping is going to be a series of videos on me building my Blood Angels army. It all started thanks to Spacehawk, and I'm hoping to build on them from there into different guises and different ways. I'll start off by showing you one of the Spacehawk miniatures that I've painted up already. As you can see, standard colour scheme with a nice shiny varnish on there. Not too sure on that bit, but it protects the miniature, so I'm happy enough. So just kind of wanted to first of all say welcome and thank you for clicking on my video, and hopefully you'll enjoy what I have to show you and what I'll be going through. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to give our librarian here a nice backpack. Hopefully when I give him a respray you won't be able to see the Dark Angels insignia on him. He is a very nice miniature, which is why I've chosen him to be the librarian of my Blood Angels army. I have admittedly cheated. I've already got a chaplain on the go as well, which I've done some small modifications on already, as he was taken from a normal Space Marine army. The idea is that I'm going to go through everything step by step and take it from box to finish. It's also going to mean that I have to do it and I can't just lay on my laurels and not bother. So the first thing that I'm going to do is give this guy a backpack, and what I've done, or what I'm going to do rather, is I'm going to take it from Sanguinian Guard sprues, because I really like the backpack and it's going to be used only on my special characters, because although Sanguinian Guards are very shiny, they're not for me, even though I'm doing a jump pack army. Yes, I know. So let's get clicking and then some filing, and then we'll glue it all together and see how it works. Apologies for the poor camera, it's because at the moment I'm having to use my mobile phone. Sorry. But hopefully as time goes on I'll be able to get better equipment to do this with, and you guys will all like the videos and we can build it from start to finish from there. The end game, or the plan, is to get it going for Armies on Parade entry this year. A couple of years back into the Dark Angels army, which managed to win in Leeds, admittedly by default, so there's nobody else entering, but we won't go into that. Hopefully this time I can do it for real. So I do plan to be going over all the paint structures I'm going to use as well, because I will be airbrushing. I do enjoy my airbrush, even though it's something that I'm still trying to get used to as a whole. Right, that I believe is all the components. So let's give them a file and see how far we get. So just file across the flat surface, make sure you're aware how to do. All we need to do, just get rid of all those little bits of flesh. There we go. So I've got to admit, I do really like the wings. Sanguinian Guards. Apologies if it goes out of screen, it's just because I'm trying to see fully what I'm doing. I don't plan on just doing blood angels in these videos. I do plan on introducing some of my dark angel stuff, because I've still got plenty of that I need to finish. Because the army keeps growing, even though I should stop. I just can't help myself, as per usual with GW products. Just can't help it. I'm also planning on getting into Infinity, and I also have a large pile of Infamy stuff to come through as well, thanks to the Kickstarter. Stop. Apologies, not the camera. I know it may not be the most thrilling thing to watch, somebody sitting there filing away, but at least it gives you the full idea and full process of what's going on, especially for those fairly new to the hobby. I've been doing this for a good few years now. I say a good few, I mean about 20, and even I'm still learning stuff. That's usually the way. I'd rather be learning it than know it all and not be able to use it. I think that's a fairly good point, so let's get the backpack put together. So, as I said before, I cheated with the chaplain admittedly, and nicked him from my salamander army, which is why he's not getting a nice shiny Sanguinian-esque backpack. But I still feel that with all the little flames and iconography on the top, it still suits, especially for a chaplain. I decided to go for an Inferno pistol on him, just to try and give the army some oomph, because everything's going to be on jump packs apart from the 2 scout squads, which can have sniper rifles, which, if I remember right in games terms, still cause pinning, although I haven't actually seen 7th edition rules yet. I just can't quite bring myself to get them, because unfortunately I haven't played for quite some time. But I enjoy the building side of it and the painting side, hence the doing force rammers on parade. So I'm just letting each piece set. It's the glue that I'm using. Takes a little while to hold in place, if you like, on the way through. Now, while I'm waiting for that to do, I'll just show you one of the models that I've airbrushed from the Space Hulk set. So it's kind of at the first stages. So all I do is I prime them a nice grey, which is a Halford spray. I'm sure other ones are available, but that's the one that I've got. And then I've just literally airbrushed it with a watered down Mephisto red. I've then grab one of the second level ones. I've then washed the entire miniature with the brown, which I can't remember the name of, which is nice and helpful. So I know I've got it here somewhere. Redux brown, that's the one. Nope, not that one. Can find every colour apart from the one that I'm actually after. No, there we go. Nice earth shade. So pretty much GW standard how they tell you to go about it. But so I've done that for the first 2 layers, and then the next layer I'll pull out all the black areas and the areas that are going to be metal. This goes about halfway through the process at the moment, and I believe I've also pulled him up a layer as well by going back over with a normal amount of the Mephistus red. So just leaving the dark recesses around the items, as you can see here on the leg, and just pulling everything back up to that nice blood red. The next one I've then upped it with the Evil Scarlet. This one I've actually taken even further. I've gone round with the which one is it? The Fire Dragon Bright. Just highlighted along the edges. I do plan to give them a glaze as well to pull it all down, but I haven't got one of those at the moment. I used up the last of it, unfortunately, but I do plan to tie it all back in. Standard gold colorization. I believe that, say gold, I believe I've done it with dwarf bronze first of all, and then I will pull it up using the other colours as well, standard golds and silvers, and eventually they'll all look like him, hopefully, fingers crossed. But I'll give a full display on what's going on there at a later date, once I've got everything here built and ready to go. So this is probably man-struction stuff, and then I problems finding out where it all sits and goes. The instructions are right next to me. Let me just greatly unhelpful. That onto the back then. And let that dry for a bit. So yeah, plenty working on, plenty to show you guys hopefully. Excuse me. I think I might have to trim that down a bit. Remember, kids, to always cut away from yourself, never towards you. Otherwise, you end up with great big gaping holes in your fingers. As I randomly find out that I have a bad habit of doing it towards me rather than away from me. I mean, let me know what you'd like to see, if you'd like to see some models that I've done in the past, whether you'd like to see, or hear rather, about the army list that I'm doing up to do all this, and let me know what you think. Do try and be gentle, don't troll me. This is the first time of me doing this kind of thing, and hopefully I will be doing it some more. I'm going to leave that there for now to let that set in his back, so thank you for watching, and more next time.